back everyone, I'm K-Blaze Games, this is Hardspace Shipbreaker. I'm probably just going to call it Shipbreaker from now on because having two names in a game is silly. And welcome back to episode 2. At the end of the last episode, we'd completed the first ship that we'd been given. We do have a few tiny white dots on the scanner, but these are things we cannot interact with, and the value of these things that we cannot interact with is why we have a gap between our yellow progress bar at the top of stuff we've correctly salvaged and the red progress bar at the top right, which is things we've done wrong. 98.6 correct, 0.8 destroyed, with the 0.6 remaining of the little tiny bits floating in space that we cannot interact with. We've earned lots of loyalty points and rank up points, so let's get back inside the hab and level up. As I said, we do not live here. This is not our apartment. Our apartment is actually up there. That's where we live. You can see this from the window, and I'll show you that when we get in. So let's get in. You have to enter the hab to actually apply your rank up. So this is everything we did in that particular shift. Jolly good.
New certification level has been achieved. License level increased.
And there we are, rank 3. As I said, there are 30 ranks, but after rank 20 you don't unlock anything, so ranks 21 to 30 are completely meaningless. So there's only really 20 levels, and we're at level 3 already, so you know, that's good. And it seems that when we hit the 5th salvage goal, we got a repair kit which will repair our equipment. So we got 50 rank up points and 30 loyalty points, and it looks like to get to rank 4 we need to hit 60 rank up points, and we got 50 from doing the ship, 31 of the way there, so we'll probably get to rank 4 tomorrow.
Hello Shipbreaker 9346-52. Lynx would like to share the following inspirational message. Make the most of your shift by fanning the tiny sparks of effort into flames of profitability.
Oh, don't you just love these dystopian morning messages? Yes, there are stickers you can apply to your tools, but who cares? Again, more nonsense about minimum payments.
Looking good, Cutter. Now go ahead and pick another ship.
Right, so he just wants us to bash on and kind of move on. But what he doesn't tell you is that we can actually upgrade our equipment now, so let's do that in the equipment upgrade screen. These are all the things we can have. Laser cutter, grapple, thrusters, scanner, helmet worksuit. These demo charges only get unlocked at level 11 and you have to purchase them. So we're only level 3, so they're not going to come into use for quite some time. Again, the first thing I like to do is upgrade the oxygen capacity of the helmet, because your oxygen tank does not last 15 minutes until you've leveled it up to, I think, level 3 or 4. But that's always the first thing I do. Before I upgrade my tools or anything else, I like having oxygen, which means we don't have to keep resupplying oxygen during a shift. We can just work all the way through the day. See, this is things we've unlocked. They're bright yellow if you've unlocked them. So it looks like the first level we can actually upgrade things is a level 5. Forced push, grapple pull, thrusters, yeah, rank 5. Scanner, rank 5. Yep, and health and various environmental protections on the work suit. Yeah, looks like we can't do anything until rank 5. Stickers. You can stick them on either of your tools. You have lots of spaces for stickers. You unlock them by doing things. They don't do anything. They're just a complete waste of time. Same with the posters. You can find posters on ships and bring them home and stick them on the walls, but it doesn't do anything, so who cares? Oh, back to work, I guess. Okay, hazard level 2. See, even though we've completely completed the ship, it will still let us go back out and start a new day with it. So let's not do that. Let's just start a new ship. Okay, hazards. We are being told there is a hazard, which is why we've gone to hazard level 2. They're all macros still, but even though they're all macro class, as we see, they have different layouts. Let's just pick the one that's worth the most. 5.8 looks good. Okay, top one. Heavy cargo, 5.8 million, 5 salvage goals to hit. Looks like we get bonus repair kits at level 4 and level 5, and there is a hazard. I'm sure Mr. Weaver will tell us what the hazard is, so let's go. Claiming a new ship will clear the salvage bay of your existing ship. All remaining salvage will be forfeit. So the bits that are forfeit are these 3 little bits of gear that which we couldn't interact with, so yes please, abandon that.
Alright, hold up a second there, Cutter. Because you've increased your rank, we're gonna give you the next greatest ship. Now this one will be full of machinery, electronics, furniture, all stuff that Lynx can collect and resell. You're gonna want to throw those items on the barge. That's, the big green thing below you. Go ahead, have a look. Toss any valuable objects or components down there. Don't worry about breaking anything. There's a dampening field that'll catch everything. Works great. Most of the time. Let's give it a go.
Alright, so this is the 3rd and final destination of our stuff. Red things go in the furnace, blue things go in the processor, and green things go down into the barge. As we see, we have some green stuff here, and green things on the scanner are usually marked in white and not green. So what we see now, remember last time we had a look at the cabin, it had a white box with a red line running through it, which meant it was depressurised and could not be repressurised. Now this is red, this just tells us it's depressurised. So apparently there is a way of repressurising that. Not that that's something you want to do. Ideally your ships are depressurised, because air pressure escaping can give you lots of problems. It can kill you, it can move the entire ship. So I have lost entire ships by depressurising things in the wrong manner, and the ship got yeeted into space and I lost the entire ship. So yeah, don't do that. So luckily there's no pressure to deal with. These white things are stuff that goes into the barge, so let's get a move on. And as before, as we know, things with these moving arrows are things you can just pull off from the ship. So hold the brakes, pull off this thing, and force push it into the barge. Done.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying
Easy.
credit.
And another one here. Just in the barge.
Salvage registered.
Right.
Transferring credits.
This engine they sell is worth 206,000. And there's a cut point here. Luckily it's only grade 1, so we can use our stinger to safely cut it away from the rest of the ship. Like so. And then force yeet it into the barge. Get on down there. Go on, away you go. Right, let's get over the other side of the ship and do the other one. I'm sure it's got 2 engine nacelles. Yep, here we are. Brake. We're out of range. Closer. That'll do. And then grapple. Forced push. Get into the barge. Like, come on, get moving. I hate this stage of the game when you've got no strength in anything. Right, go. Oops, hit both of them with the forced push. That'll be okay.
Nice
Good.
work. Got that pretty quickly. Now, let me teach you about the kiosk. Once the training wheels come off, Lynx regulations mean you gotta cover your own oxygen and fuel costs. That's the way things go. Turning it on now. Now, no need to panic. They'll last you a good while. But if you end up running out, you gotta top up at the kiosk over there. Let's have a look.
Okay, now we have the health, fuel, oxygen and suit health readouts on the bottom of the screen. And this is where you upgrade the stuff. You just approach it, press F,
Welcome to
and there we go.
Vendatron 9000.
You simply click on the things to buy the things. Again, it costs you this much money, but as I said, money doesn't matter. We're $1.2 billion in debt, so spending another 16,000 on oxygen or 10,000 on thruster fuel really doesn't matter.
Pretty easy, right? All right, I'll leave you to it. We'll chat again when you've hit the next rank. Weaver out.
Okay, as we see, oxygen and fuel are going down. You do get a warning when your oxygen is running out, but the warning happens when you've only just got enough time to immediately go back over there and buy some more oxygen. sometimes you can find oxygen and thruster fuel on board the ships themselves. Ah, I didn't see that there. Right. This is a fuel tank. Do not hit these with your laser. Do not accelerate anything towards these. Do not accelerate these things into yourself or into anything else. They will explode and they do area of effect damage. Luckily, this one is on the outside. It can be pulled off and yeeted straight into the barge. Glad I spotted that.
Salvage accepted. Credit
Okay, what we
applied.
have, this is processor, and it's attached to... Right, let's just cut this thing off. This fender, or whatever it is, on the outside of the ship. I'll take this off. It looks like it's moving now. It is moving, okay, good. I need to go down. Brake! Right, let's pull it towards us. Yeah, that's good. And this whole thing needs to go in the processor. Right, goodbye, that's the end of that. And there's another little one down here, so let's cut that off. Cut point here. And the cut point here.
Processing valuable object. Credit
Sounds like
awarded.
the first one made it into the processor. This is very light. Line it up carefully, and then yeet it. Right, away it goes. Right, let's actually take the glass out now before we forget and have to do it the hard way like we did last time. Hold the brakes, single left click, that's the top. Come down here, single left click. Some ships have glass cockpits which you can remove in one piece with cut points. This is not one of these ships. Let's line ourselves up and try and get the cut to go all the way through the glass, shall we? Come on, little red dots, line yourselves up. Make the cut as close as we can. Don't know if that worked or not. We'll soon find out when we make this other cut on the other side. Close as we can to the other thing. Hope the dots cover all the glass. Well, not quite. What did we miss? A little bit at the bottom again. God damn. It doesn't look like it's attached, but it is. And it's moving, which is a little bit of a pain. Let's just bump into it. We'll just stop it with our own body weight, yeah. Didn't quite line ourselves up properly for the last split saw cut, so we'll just do this. Is it separate now? Or is there another little bit that's still attached? Looks like this little sliver here is still attached, so we'll just... Okay, now it's separate. Reorientate myself. Right, where am I? What am I doing? What's my name? Right, here we go. That is processor. That is furnace. Glass is really quite expensive, so
Applying credits to account.
that's why I do that. Okay, and as Mr.
Raw
Weaver said,
material processed.
this ship is
Credits
full
deposited.
of furniture and computer consoles and lots of other stuff. Let's turn the helmet on and investigate. Lights you can pull off and stick in the barge. They're only worth 3,000, so they're not worth very much. The salvage goal meter along the top is based on money. So the more money you make, the faster you go along there. These storage bins are worth salvaging. There's 78,000 each. And there's an entire forklift truck in here that's worth 216,000. Hey, look, thruster fuel. Pick it up and you will notice the fuel thing on the bottom will instantly fill up. That's nice. A suit patch kit. Are we going to be lucky? Is there going to be an oxygen thing here? Or are we not? There's more thruster fuel. We'll collect it. Okay. A little wrench goes in the barge. There's another fuel can there. Let's not hit that with a laser. We're going to have to exit straight away because
Make your way
Oxygen.
back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2. Blue ain't your color. Trust me on this one. Weaver out.
We are only gonna just have enough time to get to the kiosk and buy more fuel or oxygen before it runs out. We were not lucky enough to find oxygen on the ship. Again, you can upgrade your thrusters later on so you can get back here quicker. Brake. Don't overshoot it.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Instant sail. Easy peasy. Yeah, we still don't have the 15-minute timer at the top of the screen, which means we'll just have to keep going back and refueling our oxygen all the time. Right, helmet light on. Where did we get to? Again, we still cannot interact with these things. We will at some point. Looks like someone's left some empty bottles in here. They'll just go in the furnace. Right, there's another fuel tank there. Let's not hit that with a laser. This crate goes in the barge. Asteroid shards. Looks like it was maybe a mining ship that was transporting asteroids. Maybe the asteroids crashed in through the airlock, which is why there are no airlock doors and the ship's depressurized, and then the knacker's yard. Right, so we do not want these things to get destroyed. So we're going to have to work out how to safely get them out. If we can very accurately cut all the cut points around them and drag these panels away, then we should be able to pull them out. So let's try that. Nope, not split saw, Stinger. Now, the thing to note about the Stinger is that the beam physically goes from the nozzle on the right hand side of your screen to wherever the reticule is on the left hand side. So if we were to try and cut this cut point like that, the beam would actually go from the nozzle to the targeting reticule through the fuel can and detonate it. And we don't want that to happen, so rotate yourself out of the way, make sure there's clear. I'm always nervous when I'm cutting near fuel tanks, because when these things blow up, they make a hell of a mess. They destroy lots of parts of the ship. So let's do the one on the other side. Carefully, carefully. Rotate myself, make sure the beam's not going to hit the fuel tank. Close your eyes, grit your teeth. Okay, looks like we got away with that. So now if we're lucky, that side panel should come off. Yeah, it's blue because it's highlighted when we click on it. So let's just move ourselves, and then our beam will slowly push it out. Yeah, it's moving slowly. Good, there's a gap, we can get out. Cool. That's nice, I like that. That means the fuel tank's now exposed. Well, let's pull this light off, because that's supposed to go on the barge. Right, drag it towards myself. Fire it at the barge, good. Right, let's move this thing out here.
Salvage is secured. Applying credit.
Do not get pulled into the furnace. I want you to go there. Yeah, there. Good. Right, that will make its way into the processor, I hope. And that now means we can safely remove this fuel tank. God damn it. I was waiting to hear the sound of that going in there, but apparently I missed with my force push. Now it's going to go in. Right. These glowing yellow lights mean that there is fuel running through
Objects
this part
accepted for
here.
processing. Credits deposited.
So if we were to cut that, it would also explode or catch fire. And fire in space spreads and it will destroy all the things, and we don't want that. So let's pull the fuel tank off. As you will notice, when we pulled the fuel tank off, the yellow lights went off because we've removed the source of the fuel, so we can now cut into that if we wanted to. And it wouldn't explode or catch fire, which is nice. Looks like there's some cut points on the outside of the ship, so let's take care of these. Everyone has their own method of taking ships apart. I like to skin them first. Okay, looks like these panels. If you click on these panels, then the panels will move. So let's just grab it by the metal bit and move it as one piece instead of individual panels. And force push. Is that gonna bounce in? Looks like it's gonna. Right, that's fine. Good. And we'll do the same on the other side. We'll peel out the other panel at the back, pull the light off it, and then do the fuel tank. Again, you don't really need to worry about lights and things.
Processing valuable deposit.
Who really cares?
Hey, Cutter. I need you to head back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2 stat. We were out.
God damn it.
Credited.
Right, let's go and buy some more oxygen. Come on, get moving. Brake so we don't overshoot.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
And did that panel make it in? No, it's still over there. It's fine. The one thing I did not want to do was to leave that panel pretty much where it was, because there is a chance it could have drifted into range of the furnace, and that would have been bad. Right, that bit will make it in on its own.
Processor deposit
There we go.
accepted. Credits awarded.
Right, let's get rid of the other fuel tank now, because that's a dangerous thing. Okay, it got stuck a little bit. Whoa, no, no. Accidentally force pushed myself. Yeah, don't do that. Luckily I slammed on the brakes in time. Did that actually make it in? Or is it just... I can't tell. Are you in or not? Nah, we'll soon find out. Right, let's cut off this other bit and throw that in the processor. Then we'll skin the ship. Only just heard the doot.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Ah, we got stuck. We got stuck on the thing, and now it's... Oh, this is all bad. Like, come... No! Stop! We need to grab it by this. Well, that went wrong. Oh, we missed our throw, and... because Newtonian physics, there was nothing to stop this thing. It was on its way to outer space. I didn't want to try and grab it by the panels, because all that would happen then is that the panels would come off and we'd be left with lots of little bits floating around in space. Where are we? Is that the processor? Yes it is. Right, good. You, go in there. Me, not go in there. Right, that's that pain in the ass taken care of.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
You see, nanocarbon is worth quite a lot of money. Aluminium is not. Right, let's just start pulling the chairs and the lights out of this. Even though
Salvage
lights are not worth
deposit.
very much.
Applying credit to account.
I thought that bit was loose, it was just sitting there. Because there was no force acting upon it. Let's drag it round the front. Line it up. Force yeet that. Goodbye. Right. Oops. Overshot. Let's slam on the brakes. Put the green stuff in the barge. Now, be careful with these storage bins. Just tap the right mouse key. Because these are 27 kilos, which means they accelerate very quickly. And if you hold down the winch button, they will smack into your visor and kill you. I cannot confirm whether or not I have killed myself with computer panels before or not. But I'm just saying, that is a thing that can happen. Let's just snag all the lights from that bit of the ship as well. And this bit.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
And that one. There's a storage bin in there.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Let's try and grab this storage bin. Can it make it over here? Wiggle, wiggle. No. Okay, it's stuck. It's too big. Is that a multi-tool? Yeah. Right, that goes in the barge. Apparently that's worth $5,000. Inflation being what it is and all. These door consoles can be used to open and close doors inside ships, but...
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Oh, did you hear that? I peeled that towards myself a little bit too hard and it went dink. Let's just go and get more oxygen now.
Salvage deposit accepted.
So I
Credits transferred.
almost injured herself with that computer panel. We'll buy some more fuel while we're here as well. Because money doesn't matter. You're in so much debt that adding a couple of thousand to it really doesn't matter. And you make so many millions from the ships that it doesn't matter either.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
Again, if I was to remove all the panels from the ship and then start trying to pull these things off, you'll see there is a timer that runs down when you're pulling them off. And if the ship was really light, when we were trying to pull it off, we would actually be dragging the entire remains of the ship towards us as we're doing that. So while the ship is still mostly intact and quite heavy, that's why I'm grabbing all this stuff.
Credits awarded.
Should I have done that? No, it's only worth $100. Is it fun to do that? Yes. Just get yeeted. Away you go. Any posters on the walls for us to take home and decorate the place with? No. Is there any chance of this forklift coming through this little gap? We'll just pull it up. Apparently yes. No. Okay, that was moving too quick. I had to get out of the way. That would have killed us. Goddamn Newtonian physics. Grab that, move it down. And then force heat. Okay, nearly killed ourselves with the forklift truck. Oh, man. This game just wants to kill you. See, I am moving myself back rather as opposed to using the winch, because the winch accelerates things towards you. That's another trick you need to learn.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Okay, that's everything I think taken out of the top. What we can do now is just cut the floor off. There it goes, and we'll do this bit as well. The sections of the floor will go on the processor, and then we can come in the ship and throw all the green stuff straight down on the barge from inside the ship. Which is the way I like to do things. And the door panels are offline. These little lights, as we see it says unpowered, these lights will come on if they have power. Blue means it's safe to open the door, or red means it's not. That comes into play when we're going to be messing around with pressurized ships, which I believe is the next ship after this one. So that's going to be fun. Let's drag this piece of the floor towards the processor, give it a bit of a nudge, and this bit. I should really have checked
Processing valuable object.
if there was
Credits
anything
awarded.
that's supposed to go on the barge stuck to these bits, but I don't think there was, so we'll just get rid. Speaking of getting rid, get furnace. Right. These asteroid shards can be a bit of a pain. Some of them are really heavy, some of them are not. These ones appear to be kind of medium. Get yeeted.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Whoops. Right, that's a big bit. That's going to be slow to move.
Material accepted.
Yep, that's heavy. No. No. Right. I can barely move this thing. This is going to be a pain in the ass to move. It's only worth 14,000. I shouldn't really be moving it at all. But you know, completionism. Right, now it's lined up with the furnace. Give it a bit of a force push. It probably won't make it. One more big... See, I'm trying to winch it towards me and I'm actually getting moved towards it. It is slowly moving. Again, Newtonian physics. I'm just going to have to... Come on, you big fat lump of rock. Get moving. There we go. Now you've got a nice blue beam to slingshot it in. First one's still nowhere near. Get moving. God, these asteroid shards are so annoying. Get pushed. Go in the furnace. It's difficult to get momentum with them as well. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Right, leave them to their own devices.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
God damn. I told you it gets annoying having to go back for fuel all the time. No, not fuel. Human fuel. Oxygen. That's the word. That is... I mean, your oxygen is automatically refreshed at the end of a shift. That's why I always say upgrade your helmet oxygen.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
So it lasts an entire shift. That goddamn bit of rock is just on the verge of getting pulled into the furnace. I will force push it later. I can't be bothered to deal with it anymore. Let's get back into the ship and start throwing stuff on the barge. Like all these lights. Barge. Light. Barge.
Salvage
Light.
deposited.
No, that's
Applying
not...
credit to account.
They're not worth anything, but I'm doing it anyway. These door panels are worth a decent amount. 84,500.
Salvage secured.
So that goes in the
Account
barge.
credit applied. Salvage goal.
Hey!
Rewards assigned.
Aha! A cargo hatch. That is supposed to go on the barge. So I'll have to cut that off and sling it on the barge. I've missed a couple of lights over here. Right, let's cut off the back of the ship. Oh, there's a repair kit there. Thank you kindly. Most of these consumables you pick up on board ships are used immediately. Repair kits are not. They simply get added to the number of repair kits you have at home, which is good. Because your tools do eventually degrade. You have to fix them up, but you can buy repair kits at the kiosk anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, now apparently that little bit is processor, that's all processor, that's processor, and that's processor. Right, let's try and move this bit. Can we? No. It's showing us we can't move it for some reason. Is it still attached, or is it just too heavy? It might still be attached. I'm not sure what to. Right, what if we take this bit out? Will that then give us enough weight? No. What? How is that still attached? I've cut all the cut points. Oh, anyway, we can take this thing out. Whoops. We'll just go out the bottom because I've made an access point for myself. If I can see where I'm going. No. Right, let's just get ourselves out first and then drag this thing out. That's another reason I like to cut the top and the bottom off the ships. You've got access points to pull stuff out. Right, away that goes.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Okay, why can that not move? We have cut all the cut points, have we not? Looks like it. Maybe it's just too heavy. Okay, try and free up some weight. As we see, this bit is furnace, this bit is processor. So let's just cut the cut points. Grab the processor bit. It's being a bit of a dick, so we'll just come outside and grab it from this side. Come on. Slam on the brakes so we don't move. And off it goes. Give it a little push to send it on its way. Yeah, that'll slide in eventually. Right, let's take the roof off. I think we've got everything in. Oh no, we haven't. There's a door thing there. There's another 78,000. Thank you very much.
Salvage accepted. Credits
Now let's take the
applied.
roof off. We'll just stinger the roof as before.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Right, let's get outside and pull the roof up. Now we did see there is a cargo hatch here. And usually there's some cut points. Yeah, because the cargo hatch is attached to that roof beam and the roof panel is processor. That's barge, so we'll just cut this off. Like so. Get out the grapple. Slam on the brakes. Gently pull the cargo hatch off. Gently.
Warning. Oxygen reserves low. Lynx recommends regular gentle exercise to increase blood oxygen levels.
Right, that's the cargo hatch
Salvage
on the barge.
registered. Transferring credits.
Let's get more fuel. We haven't even started the story yet. This is still tutorial mode. And I'll give you a little secret about the story after we bought some oxygen. Break.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Right, the secret about this story is that you have no control over the story at all. It just happens around you. There are no choices to make. There are no moral quandaries. It's essentially just a radio play that plays out whilst you're working. So, yeah. There's a story, but it doesn't mean anything. Ooh. I forgot that was only a little bit. I almost killed myself with that. That was scary. Right, you're going to have to get round the other side and whip it in. And whip. No, too far. That way. Okay. Force push. Right, good.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Let's take this bit of roof off. We know we took the lights out of that when we were inside the ship. So now you can just get rid of that. And this bit as well. You can go in there as well. Off you go. Right, can we move this bit yet? No. But it's not attached, it's just too heavy for us to move. As we see, there is clear daylight here and it has actually moved a little bit to the left. So what that means is that it's literally just too heavy for us to move. But we can reduce the weight by taking this thruster cap off. Reduce the weight by 360 kilos. Ideally you'd move it in a 1er because it's all going in a processor anyway. We were able to move it in a oneer on the first ship. I think maybe it's just the weight of the 2 fuel pipes that stuck to it that pushed it into the realms of being immovable. So let's just get rid of that. Right, now is it movable? Yes, it's gone blue. So it was just the weight of the 2 fuel lines that was enough to make that too heavy. Again, I'm holding the brakes when I'm doing my tractor beaming because I don't want to move myself. I want to move the thing. And I don't want to accidentally slingshot it into the furnace. Come on. Here it comes. And I'll move myself as well. Slam on the brakes. I'm not letting go of this until I know it's past the divider. Where are you going? Get past the divider. Thank you. Right, now, push. And hopefully that'll find its way in. Right, let's skin the ship. I know we've kind of been doing this in a weird order. I usually like to skin the ships first, but I didn't. Hey, airlocks go in the barge, so we need to separate that. Usually airlocks are held in with 2 cut points, top and bottom.
Object processed. Credits awarded. Salvage goal achieved. Rewards allocated.
Okay, there we go. That'll free up the airlock. Yep, it's starting to move. What's that? Okay, there's another crate there. Let's not shoot that with a laser and destroy it. Have to remember that's in there when we're moving the parts. We'll have to grab it and get it on the barge. Cut that. Cut that. Cut this. Move. Cut that. That's going to need to be cut because that needs to go in the processor. Again, the split saw is by far the fastest way of making cuts, but it's very imprecise. Unless you're a speedrunner, because the speedrunners do amazing things with the split saw. Right, slam on the brakes, move this bit. Good, just pull it off the... There's a door panel there. Forgot about that. Give me that. It's 84,000 we want in the right place.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
I can see that asteroid shard out the corner of my eye. Oh god, they're both still there. Would you get in the furnace, please? I can't go too close, otherwise I'll get dragged in, so just... Go in the furnace! And you, go in there. Right, hopefully they'll go in now. Airlock. We can put in the barge. Away you go. Ah, now we can grab these crates.
Salvage
Oops, there was 2.
deposit registered. Account credited.
One in there. One in there.
Warning. Your oxygen reserves are dropping below statistically profitable levels.
God damn, I hate the oxygen.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Hey, something went into a processor or a furnace. We should buy some fuel while we're here as well.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Oh, whatever went into a processor, it wasn't the goddamn asteroid shards because they're still there. Oh, I hate them so much. They're not worth anything, they weigh an absolute ton, they just clutter up my display. Go, oh god, neither of them went in. Go in the furnace! Go in! Right, now we can go back to what we were doing, which is moving this. Damn asteroids.
Raw material deposited.
Hey, one of them finally made it in. Right, give that a nudge. Give this a bit of a nudge. Line it up. And force push. Right, that'll make it in. I do believe. And this bit needs to go in the processor as well. Why is it not coming? Why do you not want to come? Here you go. That was a tight fit. And force push. Asteroid, could you go in the furnace, please? Right, you've stopped moving for some reason. Go in there. It's probably because it was close to the divider and the furnace was trying to grab it.
Material deposited.
Hey, look, we finally got the asteroid in. The asteroid
Valuable object
went in the
accepted for
furnace.
processing.
Yeah, anything else in here? No lights, no nothing. Good. Let's grab it by the structure and sling it in. Right, cool. Let's go and do the other half of the ship. Looks like the frame of the ship doesn't have very many panels, so it looks like we might be able to sling the whole frame in the furnace. These crawl spaces,
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
as we see, that's a storage bin that needs to come out. These crawl spaces will increasingly have items in them. Some of them will be dangerous, like extra fuel tanks, as we've seen before with this ship.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh, in fact, we'll deal with that when the time comes. Break. Right, that should be the... Right, we should be able to skin this ship now. Yep, good. Move. Move, please. Come on. Move. I generally don't like to grab it by the panels because, as we know, some of the panels can come off in your hand. And if you're trying to stop something moving somewhere you don't want it to, and you accidentally grab a panel, then you'll be left holding the panel and the rest of it will continue on its merry way. And because you've removed the panel, it will be lighter and it'll be moving faster. So that's why I like to grab things by the structural beams, if at all possible. Like that. That beam. Okay. Moving things around like this is a little bit painful,
Valuable
but
object processed. Credits
don't worry,
awarded.
we will very soon be given access to something that makes this so much easier. Right, go in there. And you. Right, you can grab that now, sling that in the barge, off it goes. Instant money.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I don't believe there's any lights or fuel cans in you. Nope. Good.
Processor deposit accepted.
Right, that'll make its way in. The floor and the ceiling of this should be unattached now. Yep, good. Give that a start on its way. No, that. And then this goes this way. Give it a nudge and a force push. We'll just push this with ourselves. Give it a little bit of a blast. Alright.
Object accepted for processing.
Oxygen.
Credits deposited.
Alright.
All salvage goals have been met. Rewards maximized.
We will no longer be gaining experience or loyalty points, but I'm going to do the whole ship because that's what we do. because it's immensely satisfying to have a completely empty work bay. Brake, then approach.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
Oxygen level stabilizing.
Your oxygen is replenished between shifts for free, so that's another way of doing it. That's again why I always want my oxygen to last the whole day. So you just get a free refill at home. I don't think your thruster fuel gets refueled. I think you always have to do that manually. Right, let's just check the carcass of the ship. Is there anything we missed? Furnace, furnace, furnace. Let's check with a scanner. Everything looks red and yellow, which means it's cut points and furnace only. Oh, look. Hiding here in the shadows is a bit of the front of the ship that we missed. Get in there.
Valuable object processed.
Hooray for scanner.
Credits deposited.
What? Okay, apparently our equipment is so weedy, even though it's just like a skeleton, it's still too heavy, so we'll just cut the front off. Still too heavy? Really? Apparently this is still too heavy for us to move. So out with the split saw then. Let's just line it up. We'll cut it straight through that beam. Just like that. And then that one. And then that one. Yes, I know I've lost some money because I had to cut it up because it's too heavy to move. Now we'll just cut straight down here. And this bit. Now it should be able to move. What? Really? How are you still too heavy? What have I missed? Ah. I missed these cut points here. So we'll just rotate ourselves. Just bit of that. Bit of that. Now it should be able to move. Yep, now it's gone blue. Now we can sling it in the furnace. Okay, you want to go this way, do you? That's fine. Grab it by that corner, push it into the furnace. Don't want to go too close to the furnace myself, because sad times. And then on this bit here. Oh, okay, that's just completely fallen apart. This bit.
Deposit accepted.
Right, and this big bit is still being a deck. That's fine. Get in the furnace. Just give it a bit of momentum to get it on its way. Good, that's all gone in. Force push. Okay, I think that's going to make it. It might not, but it should make it. And we're left again with all these little things which we cannot interact with yet. We will be able to pick these things up. Are you actually moving? Are you moving, or are you not? Oh, for goodness sake. Go in the furnace. All the way in. Get melted down. Go away. Now it's going. Right. Let's head back.
Raw material deposited.
Job done.
Transferring credits.
Oh, damn it. Doors. That was the airlock doors. They recess into the walls. And you pretty much always lose them. Because you can cut the wall panel out to free the doors. But of course, that then means that... why is the progress bar like that? Yeah, but cutting the panels to free the doors means that you destroy the panels, and the value of the panels is usually worth more than the doors. Okay, what are we missing here? Because the progress bar has a lot. Maybe it's all these things we couldn't interact with. Because the scanner is showing me nothing. Salvage 95.8, remaining 4.1. Apparently there's 240,000 worth of something somewhere that we haven't found.
Warning. Low oxygen levels detected.
Right, let's fill up with oxygen and investigate this. Oxygen and fuel. Maybe it's something we threw towards the barge, didn't quite make it to the barge. I reckon that's what it probably is, so we're going to have to go down and investigate that.
Welcome to Vinditor 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Everything looks like it's... Aha! What is this? That... There was a forklift.
Salvage deposited.
The forklift
Applying
didn't make
credit
it.
to account.
And now it has, and now the progress bars have almost met. They won't completely meet because of these little pick-upable things that we cannot pick up. But that's another shift done. And that's another episode done. I know we spent the whole episode doing one ship, but we learned a lot. We learned about the barge. We learned about separating parts of the ship. So when we come back, we'll go through the door, we'll finish this shift, we'll rank up to probably, well, we only need 60 points to hit rank 4, and we've got 111, so we might actually rank all the way up to rank 5, in which case we'll be able to buy upgrades for our equipment. So come back and see what dangers we get ourselves into next time, and until then, look after yourself, and I'll speak to you again very soon.